Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, hi, welcome. My name is Adora and you're watching Life with Adabeke. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You guys, oh my god, I haven't filmed in such a long time. Honestly, this video is probably going to be coming out like almost a month after I probably film it, but that's because I'm trying to film even though I'm not posting right now. If you guys follow my YouTube community, and if you don't, please, why? But if you check my YouTube community, I told you guys that I am on my dedicated study period for STEP. I've probably mentioned that on some of that video, but on my dedicated study period for step 1, and during this period it's really choke. I'm really studying for like sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day, so it's easy for me to film. I can film but I cannot edit. So what I'm just doing is I'm just gathering videos. Essentially, I'm just videos upon videos upon videos. And because this thing happened within the last 2 weeks, I said let me film it now so that I can remember exactly what happened and how Jehovah Jesus Subweze saved my life. God, how God saved my life. I want to tell the story exactly how it happened without missing any details. You guys, please forgive me if I sound nasally. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold right now, but let me start this story. So that is how I was running some errands on a Sunday morning. So I think it's maybe about a week plus now that this thing happened. Beautiful Sunday around 11 or so. I was just, let's say, let me go and do some grocery shopping, run some of my small errands here and there. I got out with my car. I was driving, not even up to 5. I was listening to some music. I think I was listening to some gospel music. The music was just playing. And I got to this area, like it's near the mall, and that place, sometimes I don't have network. For some reason, I don't know why, I don't used to have network around there. So as I'm listening to my music, next thing the music off. So the first thing in my head is, oh, I've entered this dead zone. I don't have network. But like, if you guys have like a car that has like a car screen, like, or a screenshot where you can see any of your things, you will, even if your music off, it will still be showing that like, oh, like the music that you were playing, it will just not be playing, right? But my whole screen went black. I was like, what's going on? I'm still driving. I had just gone up a hill, like descending down the hill, and the lights had turned red. So I was like slowing down, coming down the hill and slowing down for the stop. My music had stopped. My car screen had gone black, only for me to look at my dashboard. And my dash, if you guys know, like when you want to on your car, when you just on your car but you've not actually started the car, all your lights come on. So your brake light, your headlight, all your lights initially shine. So that's what was happening, like as if I had just off my car or about to on my car, like, which was weird. I was like, what is happening? Like all my lights came on and then everything went off. Like my car went off, like off, as if I turned off my car. And I was driving, I was like, what is going, like, as in, I wasn't saying anything, but in my head, like, I was like, what is happening? What's going on? Why is my car going off? Like, why is my car off? Why's my music off? Like, what is happening? My steering wheel locked. It was locked. I could not, like, I can't turn my wheel. I was like, what is really happening? Then I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, at least the light is stopped for me. That means it's stopped for the incoming people. I cannot be on the road. Like, I looked and I saw that I was right next to a Dollar Tree. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just maneuver into the parking lot. So as you remember, you have to realize I was descending along a hill. So I had some momentum, I had some velocity. So I used that momentum because my car was off. It was actually not like, I just used it. I was just like doing the steering wheel small, like, so I can just shape the steering wheel into the parking lot. And immediately I entered that parking lot, the car just, like, it finally quenched. You guys, I just sat down in this car. I was like, what is going on? What just happened? Like, I know I'm describing this thing, but all these things happen in less than 5 seconds. Like this was, I'm describing it more, you know, I'm very descriptive, but it was really 5 seconds of music off, dashboard is off, everything is off. Okay, be quick, Adora, be quick. So it was not until I parked the car that I was like, oh my god, my car just switched off on me. Like my car went off in the middle of me driving. What is really happening? So I'm like, I tried to go on my phone to see if I can like even go out, like search, but remember, I'm in a dead zone, so I have no network, no service. I can't look up anything. I don't have any internet. So because I had entered a Dollar Tree, because this thing had just gone off in a in the parking lot of a Dollar Tree, I said, let me enter the Dollar Tree and see if, you know, hopefully there is like, maybe the Dollar Tree has Wi-Fi I can use, I can borrow. Like, let me try and start, like, let me see if I can look up. And I don't have AAA. I have learned my lesson. I'm getting AAA, you guys, but I don't have AAA, so it's not like, oh, I can say, let me call my AAA or something. So I was like, okay, let me at least like look up where I can tow, you know what, something. I need help, essentially. What is even happening to my car? Like, even if you start googling, why will your car just off in the middle of the road? So I go into the Dollar Tree, and as I'm still trying to, you know, find an attendant or something, someone just says, hi, Adora. And I look, and it's someone from my class, like not from my class, but from my school. She's in the year below me, like, and I know her. I was just like, hey God, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm like, oh my God, hey girl, how are you? And I'm like, oh my God, you know, my car just off, like I have no idea, like what's going on, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, you know, it's okay. So she finished it, and she was already like, literally, she was already at the cash register. About, like, if this thing had happened 5 minutes later, she won't have been there, because she would have already left. She was about to finish buying her things and leave. And that's not even her normal Dollar Tree that she goes to. Like, all I want to say is that, like, God is really good, because he came through for me. He came, like, you know, they say, you came through for me. Hey, Jehovah, you came through for me. That's really what happened. So that's how she was like, oh, you know, just calm down, Dora, calm down. I was like, okay, no problem. She was like, oh, her dad is a mechanic. Right? She was like, her dad is a mechanic. Let her call her dad on the phone. At least maybe he can be helping us, you know, and we'll try and figure out what's going on. So, and then she had service as well, so she hotspotted me. So you know, she calls her dad. As we went out to the car, there was this other guy who saw us, this older white man, and he was like, oh, do we need any help, you know? Like, we're like, yes. So the guy comes, there was this other black, like, as in, they were like, so at that point I have, like, you know, 4 people trying to help me figure out what's going on. So they try to charge my battery, but my battery will try and come, like, if they charge it, it will come on a little bit, but it will go off. So we're like, this is probably a battery problem or an alternator problem. You guys, nothing I hate more than car problem, because I don't think, prior to that day, I don't even know that there is something like alternator inside a car. Do I know what alternator is? But they're like, oh, is it that one of those two? So all in all, we decide that, you know, the best step of action would be to try and tow it to a mechanic. Take note, this is a Sunday, so most mechanic places are not open. So the only one that was open was a Pep Boys. So with one of the guys, the white guy helps me to find the number, or, you know, I can call so that I could get Pep Boys to tow my car. So they helped me. I got the number. I was able to set up a tow so that they could tow my car. And this girl waited for me the entire time. When they came, when the tow truck came to tow my car, I was in her car. I drove with her. We drove to the Pep Boys. We stayed there. You know, Pep Boys was doing their analysis, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just leave this car here. I can come get it tomorrow. And then me and her, we went to grab something to eat. Like, take note, this thing happened around 11. By the time she dropped me in my house, it was like 4:30. Stayed with me over 5 hours, you guys, just like waiting, trying to figure out what was going on. I was so grateful. She even helped me with doing like calling up like AutoZone, trying to do price comparison. How much will it be to buy an alternator? How much will it be to buy a, so I can get the best prices. So eventually she dropped me off. By the next day, I was able to get help, getting a ride around, so that I had to replace both my battery and my alternator. You guys, that was two big expenses. Like, I had to replace both of those things because I guess they were old and worn out, but that was the reason why my car had gone off. So eventually I had to, make some purchases. I spent a lot. Not a lot. Hey God, you guys, nothing sucks money like car. God, car things, and if something spoils in your car, hey, just know it's a lot of money. But I was able to replace everything, and get it done and get my car back by that Monday. But all in all, is to say that, first of all, you people, especially if you're a lady like me that doesn't really have idea about car, please get AAA. So that if your car wants to disgrace you somewhere, at least you have who you can call. That's number one. Number two, God is really good, because like, where would I have even started my story from? Like, the fact that he literally had brought this person, to my aid in just such a weird way, you understand? Like, where would I even started from? And then thirdly, like, just all the circumstances, so many things. I could have been speeding, I could have been on a highway, I could have not been slowing down, there were so many things. But like, as bad as what happened was, like, it could have been way worse. Like, it could have been so horrible. I could have gotten into, like, so many things I don't even want to imagine. But like, God really came through for me, and I'm so grateful, because like, how would I have started talking that I'm starting my year? Like, but I'm just so grateful. But I said, let me at least document it and, put the story out of what happened, and like, so that someone else can know, self, that, this kind from birth, I don't even know that. I knew that, like, oh, if your battery dies or something, that you won't be able to start your car. But I didn't even know that your car can off in the middle of, like, while you're driving. I didn't have any idea that such a thing is even possible. So, but that's my story time. Or thank you guys so much for watching this far. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, subscribe. If by the time you're seeing this video, just know that, like, as in, be prepared for multiple videos, because that's what it means. By the time this video comes out, it means that as in, I'm free a little bit, and that means I'm plenty videos. And like, I asked you guys, people want to see stuff about my step one studying that's going to come out. People want to see about, healthcare professions that are not medicine. I'm gonna do a video about that. I have some travel coming up, so you're going to see some travel vlog. In fact, content choke, it choke. But please just be ready. Please, turn on your notification bell so you can be one of the first people to get my videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Okay, bye bye.